Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on the F30. Today guys, we got a lot of things to do to make sure this car can drive, to make sure we feel comfortable driving it. So we got to do all kinds of things from, you know, just getting all the bolts on, bleed the coolant system, got to put the antifreeze, we got to check the codes, we got to change the oil. We got a lot of things to do on this car to make sure we can drive her, and we'll try our best to be able to drive her, probably get the hood to latch down in this video. So we'll see what we can do for you guys. We are trying to still get a hold on a hood. Hoods are not easy to come by, especially if you have to go pick it up ourselves because we don't have a truck. So these hoods are pretty darn big. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a huge hood. So it will not fit on my E90. I might be able to steal my dad's car for a day, but you might beat my ass in the same time. So I don't know, guys. We'll have to see. But in the meantime, we're gonna go down to an auto parts store or something to try to find some screws so we can put together this front bumper. We purchased a lot of the screws from BMW, but there's a lot of screws that are like $8 a pop. And how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I can't afford that right now.
Yeah, we can afford about $8 a pop. He needs like 10 of those screws. So like, how much would that be? Like 80 bucks for 10 screws. Just, that's ridiculous. Come on, dude. Especially, what the hell, man? Like, really, if you think about it.
Huh? So we got one right here, but we need 8 more of these guys.
So we're just gonna try to go down to a store, try to see the same thread, and we'll work with that. We'll buy like identical screws, of course, probably like 10 bucks, but at least we're not spending 80 bucks. That's ridiculous. So I'm gonna go ahead and go try to find some of those, be back, get some oil, get some other stuff from AutoZone, and we'll be back to work on this baby right here, and hopefully get her outside today because my dad wants his car in the garage. You guys already know that this ain't my house.
It's been a roller coaster, but you stayed. And now I'm taking over for the day. Cause I can be.
First time trying to vlog out here. A little bit weird. But we're gonna go into Home Depot and try to figure out if we can get the screws for the right price.
Sun calling for open up the doors. I'm knocking on. I'm losing control.
So apparently we think it's metric, so 5.6, 1.0, 16 millimeters. We got one 20 millimeter, a lot of washers. Let's hope this does the trick. We'll get home and we'll check back with you guys. So we're looking for 5W30 oil. I think we go with Castrol Edge. That's usually what I go with, is like my safe bet, or sometimes we go with Mobile One or Pennzoil, but I guess we'll go ahead with you know, Castrol Edge. I don't know, what do you think? Yeah. Safe Castrol Edge. Yeah, that's what we usually go with, so I don't know. Alright guys, we finally made it back. We got the oil, but we're gonna go ahead and do the oil change real quick. Got a lot of room to work in here. I think we got oil filter right there, oil cap right there. Gotta drain the fluids first, jack up the car, get all that stuff done, and then we'll go ahead, put in the antifreeze as well. I'm just gonna put everything in the engine bay and then get inside the car, clear the lights, and see what's going on in the dash, and see what we need to get fixed. Actually guys, we're just gonna go ahead and put all the screws on the bumper. Hopefully everything fits accordingly. So we saved, you know, they quoted us $80 on 10 screws. We got it all for 5 bucks. So at Home Depot, if you just do the work yourself, $5. Go ahead and see if we can put this bumper together to see how it looks, and then we gotta get the weather stripper to cover up all those screws, and we're good to go. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and just put on all those screws. We'll show you guys how it looks. So we got some good news and some bad news. Alright guys, so we got the OEM bracket, put an OEM screw right there, we put an aftermarket screw right there, but it still worked great. All these ones don't have the right sized washers. The screws are perfect, the washers are a little bit too small. We underestimated how big the holes are, so we're gonna have to get some new washers. That's no big deal, but all the screws are great. We just gotta get some bigger washers. Same for this, we got a new bracket, OEM, to hold the radiator support to the headlight so that can all stay properly aligned, and everything is looking so far so good. Now let's go ahead and do the oil change, so let's get to it. All right, guys, I know this this oil change is kind of boring, so I'm gonna throw you the actual Pennzoil commercial. So 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, so we just finished the whole oil change. That's good to go. We put this is the original one it came with. It's cracked on the bottom, so you guys can even tell it's even cracked from up here. It's cracked on the bottom, it's super messed up. But at least we can get the sensor plugged in so we don't have any weird codes, anything like that for a little bit. So we're gonna let the car run for a little bit. We're just gonna get the oil flowing. At the same time, while it gets kind of warm, we're gonna put the antifreeze in there. And the reason I want to put the antifreeze in is so I can also test if the condenser holds antifreeze and if the fan runs. The fan is not moving. I don't know why it's not moving. It could be broken. It looks fine, but unfortunately, if it is broken, it's gonna run us another 300. It's gonna set us back another 300. What are you gonna do? It's whatever. So we're just gonna go ahead and test. We turn on the engine, let it run for a little bit, get it warm, and then I'm gonna add some AC refrigerant. I think it's a little bit, yeah, actually it's dying down already. It's not gonna stay cold forever, and this is on full blast. So we're gonna go ahead, you have to make sure that's all the way on the coldest setting, and we're gonna go ahead and start pumping in some new AC. We're just waiting for the engine temperatures to warm up just a little bit, and once that does that, we should be ready to go. All right guys, I'm a dumbass. That's not the right port. It's back there, so to get that off, you just need to pull this up. Basically just pry on it kind of hard, pry it on over here. This beauty cover comes off, set that off to the side. And now, we get to see this line back here. So I noticed that nobody actually made a video on this. And that's super annoying. So basically, AC line's here, not this one, the one back there. It is a sensitive system, so make sure that you're in the green. Hold it down for about 30 seconds, and then check the gauge to see where it's at. If it's in the yellow, stop. Don't put any more, make sure you don't. You can check it again to make sure if it maybe went down to the lower green. If it went down to the lower green, keep going. There is 2 dials, be in between, but basically just stay on green. All right, now that it's on there, we're not gonna click the trigger yet. We gotta start up the car, let it warm up just a little bit, and go ahead and put some AC. Alright guys, so I'm happy to say the AC is blowing cold, and we saw the AC fan turn on. So that was another thing we were worried about, because we reused the same radiator fan because those would go for like $300, and it didn't look to be damaged at all. So we reused it and it works great, thank the Lord. Again, this intake box, we ordered a new one. This one's cracked on the bottom. We'll have to use another one, but we just plugged it in for now. We do need a new bracket for this as well, but these are all very minor things. We tried gluing it, but you know, shit happens, whatever. We tried going Arab style, but that shit didn't work. So we're gonna order a new one of these brackets, but in the meantime right now, this thing does need some more coolant. It looks like the tank went down. So we're gonna let the car cool down, because we did leave it on the entire time to put some antifreeze, and thank God it's cold. It's running really cold. That's awesome. AC system works and everything. It's not leaking any coolant from the 15-20 minutes that we left it on, so that's also a good sign of the radiator that we purchased. And it's not throwing any codes for it either from the sensor, so that's a very good sign as well. So we're just gonna wait till the car cools down, top off more coolant, and then we're gonna bleed the system. We need to bleed the system to make sure that the everything's working as it is. And I'm gonna get my car right there so we can actually leave it on jumpers to make sure this car does not die in the process. I'll come back to you guys in about 15-20 minutes. Alright guys, now that we got the new coolant in there, I got my 335 right here to jump this car. It's not really to jump it, but just to give it some juice to make sure it doesn't die. I should probably get one of those little jumper kits or those little boost packs. I'll get one of those down the road, but for now, this is gonna work. We're gonna go ahead and go inside and start the bleeding process. Alright guys, now that our car has power, I'm gonna show you guys how you bleed it. Alright, so we're gonna jump in the car real quick. So you guys wanna make sure this is on the low beam. You wanna click the power button once, make sure your foot's not on the brake. You want to keep this on 1, turn this all the way to 84 on each side, the hottest it could be. And then just make sure it's not on eco mode and you're good to go. So once that's like that, put your foot on the brake. about 10 seconds, and we should hear the coolant tank kick in. I'm hearing it doing its job. The other car is super loud, so you guys won't be able to hear it, but basically it's being super loud and it's doing the flushing process. By the way, guys, this thing will take about 10 to 15 minutes, so just go do your thing, alright? Just go do your thing, come back later. Alright, guys, the cooling system is officially done. I was just chilling inside, messing with the display and everything. I don't know, I'm loving this car already, guys. You might have to see another F chassis in here down the road. We'll have to see. Damn, good songs. Hear this, boys? Hear the Harman Kardon sound system. You guys know that your boy can't afford a copyright strike. He can barely even afford anything else in life right now. So your boy's gonna get in the car, and we're gonna try to see what kind of errors we got on the dash. If you wanna join me, I
have a family, a house, and everything in between. And then suddenly, we're 23, and now we got pressure for taking our life more seriously.
I like this song. Alright, guys, we're inside the car. It's got a bunch of lights, but that doesn't really mean anything since we're in accessory mode right now. So we're gonna go ahead. See, it says engine level is okay. Well, the oil level, of course. We already did that, so I'm kind of expecting that. Service required, so let's check that out real quick. It looks like we're good to go on that. I'm going to go up here, measure engine oil level. We can't really do that. It says engine oil okay. It says actually, okay, so let me show you guys the errors on the car. So check control. So these are the 3 areas that we have on this car, which is amazing considering that this car has been through a little bit. But, so all it needs is pretty much saying the hood is open, which it is, and also had some serious issues. The chassis is saying unstabilized, but that's because the TPMS is not working either. So we'll have to figure out what's going on with that. But there is an option that we might get lucky right here. It's saying reset, perform reset on tire pressure. If this actually works, I'm pretty sure my brother's gonna be ecstatic. So inflate all tires to correct pressure, then perform reset. Only possible when parked with ignition, when the ignition or engine on. All right, the car is on. Let's go ahead and click cancel real quick. We gotta click oh, it says checking that PSI right now on all the wheels. Interesting. I'll come back to you guys when it actually loads up. Alright, guys, so it didn't just reset, unfortunately. So it looks like there is something wrong with the monitor since none of the PSIs are reading. That doesn't mean one of our tires are having an issue. It looks like the actual system is having an issue. So we have to figure that out. But that's a very small price to pay. Usually when you buy a salvage car, it actually has a TPMS issue regardless. I don't know if this is one of those common things that tend to fail. It's probably just a module. We'll figure that out. Alright, guys, well, somehow, after resetting it on my phone, my phone is doing something weird. I've never used Carly on this F30 before, but it cleared the lights, but it's still loading. So we're going to have to wait for it to load. We'll see what happens, see if it actually cleared our tire pressure issue, and see if we have any lights on the dash. Because if it actually did, that's gnarly.
Mom, get the camera.
What? Son, what?
Get the camera,
Get
Mom.
the camera. Oh, my Lord. No lights, guys. Look at that. TPM active. I don't know if you guys can see it on the bottom there, but we are on business. All we did is clear the codes on the Carly adapter, and look at that. I can even turn this off. We have no lights on the dash. Clean. It's just the hood open. You guys know the hood's messed up. That's nothing to hide. But bam, that looks good. It's not reading the PSIs just yet, but I'm gonna give it some time. Obviously, when we start driving the car, the PSIs will probably show up. But it says that the systems are active, which means the module is working. And we don't have to go into it, so that's awesome. And we're both excited, aren't we?
If you guys own a BMW, if you guys have tire pressure light, you know exactly how annoying it is. Like,
yeah.
Like, it is impossible to remove. Like, you guys need to go to all the sensors. You guys got to replace all the sensors. You guys got to reset the monitor. Like, it's impossible.
And it gets expensive, too.
It gets really expensive. And we actually reset it. Like, it's huge.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if you guys... Oh, man, that's crazy. Look how clean that dash is. Is it a clean title or a salvage? I think it's a clean, right? Am I right?
Nah.
Alright, guys, we are at the outro of this video. We are so happy. This is the next day. We're so happy at how the car, came out. Okay, to be honest with you guys, when we cleared the codes, we really didn't have much faith in it. We did it just for the heck of it, and it works. And right now, we have no lights on the dash, which is amazing. Just a hood. I'm going to try to get a hood in the next couple days, hopefully. It's kind of hard to find a hood F30 at the same time, trying to get it with the soul lift thing on the hood so it can actually, so we can still use the warranty and stuff like that. But yeah, the build is going great. Many things to come. We are looking into another build, so don't worry, guys. Money's always an issue, as you guys know. But I do plan on selling my 330i soon, so hopefully once I pay that off, we'll be able to sell it and move on. Without further ado, don't want to hold you guys up. Love you guys so much. Remember to stay humble and just smash that like button, and see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
She got me saying, Yalla habibi, I need you to see me. Quit with the frontin' and put your guard down, girl, we know you ain't easy. She got me saying, Yalla habibi, I need you to see me. Quit with the frontin' and put your guard down, girl, we know you ain't easy, you know.